YuGiOh is a unique TCG.
Not only in gameplay mechanics, but in the fact it doesn't rotate out its card pool.
Because of this, certain cards that were deemed unplayable or overlooked at first have a chance to appear depending on new strategies and the modern meta.
On one hand, these cards just boost a deck's potential, but on the other, they can cheese out an easy win over the other player.
But what if YuGiOh had a restart?
Could this game be revised with the benefit of hindsight? If so, what would that game look like?
These are the questions we wish to answer. I'm Dakota.
And I'm Cody. Join us as we create custom packs based on the originals, but change certain rarities of cards as well as eliminating other cards to make sure their toxic behavior never sees a game mat.
Welcome to the YuGiOh Revision Series. Alright guys, with the new era, we have a new ban list. Cody, you want to talk about some of the changes we made?
Sure thing. So we decided to ban some new cards.
Yes.
You know, as hectic and fun as our last episode was, one of the biggest hits we decided on was Gateway of the Six.
Yes.
Yes, that card. I told Dakota, I was like, that card could either be limited or banned. I will go either way. And after talking a while, we decided on banned. The other card we decided to ban was Jin Releaser Rituals. I think I used that in my Demise episode, but it is pretty busted, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that you were playing it, you just didn't establish the lock.
I was playing it, yeah. So as a refresher for you guys, the Jins can be used as ritual material from the graveyard, and then if they're used as material, the ritual monster gains an effect. For Releaser of Rituals, the one that we banned, it essentially makes the monster a floodgate, so the other player cannot special summon while that ritual monster is face up on the field.
Yes.
If Releaser is used as material. So we decided that just like in the actual TCG, Releaser was worthy of a ban.
Yes. Other than that, there's no other changes to the bans. There's no changes to the limits. For the semi-limited, we put area limit back to 2. I feel like that the game is speeding up to where a strategy that revolves around level area or cards like this are probably just too slow to keep up anyways, so this would be fine. And we put Shora to 2 just in case Blackwings still end up being really good.
And I hope you like chicken, because chicken's on the menu.
Bye, Shora. Well, he's not gone forever, but this is probably like the best card besides Whirlwind in that deck.
We're trying to keep the theme of not outright killing strategies, just limiting their consistency if we can.
Yes. Other than that, that's the only change. We'll actually have to play through this format with these newer cards to see if there's anything still busted.
Yep. Ban list will see you in 3 months.
Yeah. But
unless we need to emergency ban.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the timing was actually pretty good for this just because of going into a new era. Normally we like to do ban lists after this to start the new era, and Gateway was right there.
Now. We do have a Gateway technically counts as an emergency ban.
Yeah, kind of. So that deck still might be playable, but it's not going to be as explosive as it was in our previous episode.
Yeah, I'd say, it's still playable, but again, we're hitting consistency rather than killing the deck outright.
But yeah, those are the only changes. Let's just go ahead and we're going to talk about the pack. How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Revision Series. I am joined here, like always, with the Earthbound Immortal himself, Cody. Cody, how are you doing today?
Oh, doing great, buddy boy. New era, new us.
The game has changed, but the players are the same. Before we get started, just want to say if you like the video, hit the like button down below, leave a comment, we want to see your guys' feedback. Also, hit the subscription button, stay up to date for more content just like this. Help us reach our current goal of 100 subs. If we get there, we plan on doing a review of YuGiOh the movie. We are a lot closer than we were before when we first started doing the challenge.
Yeah, I think we bumped up we were around 50 when we started it, right?
Yep, so we got 20 plus more. Yeah, we are currently at 71, 29 more. We will be there.
Yeah, and we've got packs to open when we do it.
Yeah, the movie theater packs. So if you could be kind enough, go ahead, hit the subscription button. We are so close there. But with all that out of the way, let's just talk about the pack. So today's episode, we are opening up Generation Force, the first set into the Xyz era.
It's nice to finally see the introduction of some new stuff. Getting some support for some older archetypes / I guess just types in general.
To highlight some of the cards, the first card I wanted to talk about is Levier the Sea Dragon. This is a rank 3 that requires 2 level 3 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 banished level 4 or lower monster, special summon that target to your field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is actually a pretty good card. If you're able to make rank 3s and you do end up banishing some of your cards, this is a way to get some of your resources back. This is more of an extender card than it is like going into your extra deck for a boss monster. Probably not at its full power quite yet. We still need some other more powerful level 3s to get our hands on, but this card actually is pretty significant in this set alone due to the new archetype that we have introduced as well.
Keeping in line with the Xyz monsters, how about I guess what this set's equivalent to an Xyz boss monster would be? I've got Tiras, Keeper of Genesis. It's a secret rare in our pack. It requires 2 level 5 monsters, and its effects are pretty good for this card here. So this card's effects can only be applied or resolved while it has material. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy that target. What's nice is that does not take away your material. However, during each of your end phases, detach 1 material from this card.
It does eventually time out. Yeah.
It does time out, but you can get a couple good turns out of this thing.
Absolutely. And the fact that it's protected as well, as long as it has the materials, it's almost guaranteed to stick around.
And it's got decent attack at 26.
Yes.
So it's not easy to beat over either.
The next card I wanted to talk about is a super rare in this pack. It is Ghost Ship. It's a light level 5 monster. It cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing 1 light monster from your graveyard. Doesn't read like a lot, but honestly, this is a Cyber Dragon-esque card if you are playing light monsters in your deck. And this is just a easy way to get a free level 5 to go into your rank 5s. So Tiras, for example, very good card for that.
Well, switching it up then. Still going into the extra deck, but not Xyz anymore. I've got Masked Hero Vapor. It must be fusion summoned with Mask Change, just like the other Masked Hero we have here. And it cannot be special summoned by other ways. But I chose this one because its effect I think is better. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Yep.
And again, it has 2400 attack, which is nothing to sneeze at.
Yes.
Is that the phrase? I don't know, but I'm going with it.
You will have to be playing the other cards to even make this card. Mask Change and a water
and a hero.
Yes.
Which Bubble Man, I think, is the only one we have.
Bubble Man, I think it was either a previous pack.
Aqua Dolphin wouldn't count, but...
No, but there was a previous pack that we did get a water hero monster. It's not very good, but it is a water.
Well, neither's Bubble Man, so...
Lastly, I wanted to talk about a common card in here just because I think that this card is pretty cool, kind of funny. It is the Great Emperor Penguin. It's a level 5 water monster. You can tribute this card, special summon up to 2 penguin monsters from your deck except for itself. So we are a long way from the other penguin support cards that we ended up eventually getting in the TCG. However, we do have a previous penguin card from early on. I don't think that I pulled it. Maybe you did.
Is it Penguin Knight or whatever it's called?
Yes, Penguin Knight.
I don't know if I pulled that either.
It's either Penguin Knight or it's Penguin Soldier, but it's a flip effect.
Well, Penguin Knight is not a flip effect. Penguin Soldier might be.
Okay, then it's Penguin Soldier that I'm thinking of. Penguin Soldier is a flip effect monster that allows you to target 2 monsters on the field and return them to the hand.
My last card is also a common, and it does play into my last pick. It's Mask Change. So it's a quick play spell card. Target 1 hero monster you control to send it to the graveyard. After that, if it left the field by this effect, special summon 1 masked hero monster from your extra deck with the same attribute that the set monster had when it left the field. Its original attribute if face down. And we have 3 masked heroes in this pack: Fire, Water, and Dark, I believe.
No, we only have 2.
Oh, Dark's Vision Hero. My bad.
Yeah, the Dark one is a Vision Hero in this, so we only have Fire and Water. Yeah, Mask Change, it's a really good card. We don't have like the really good targets for it quite yet, but we will eventually. But the fact that this card is a quick play, so if you are trying to trigger one of your hero's effects and your opponent tries to target and negate it, it can dodge that now, and then you just instantly change 2 cards into a boss monster of sorts instead of using Poly and then 2 other cards. But those are the cards we wanted to highlight. So the rest of the pack just has other rank 3, rank 4, and rank 5s. I think it's kind of cool that even though this is the era where we get introduced to XCs, and there are several of them that we can make, they're still making the other mechanics as well. We got a new Synchro in here. It's a level 6. It's generic. We have new fusions with it being the heroes. We didn't talk about it, but Trinity is in here. Another hero support card that we got was Hero Lives, which is a special summon from deck if you control no monsters, and you have to pay half your life points, so a big hefty cost, but overall still a very strong card. In any hero deck, you kind of see this card at 3. The rest of this pack has a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of water support. We have the introduction of the windups that are really good at establishing rank 4s and rank 3s. Not at full power yet, we still need the rest of the support, but we're getting closer. Overall, what are your thoughts on this pack?
Well, if you're a water player, it's a pretty good pack for you, I think. It's nice to just finally see some new mechanics, like you said, see some support for old mechanics. It's interesting how much support the overall hero archetype got in this set. It's a pretty decent set. It's a nice little toe dipper introduction into a new mechanic, a new era.
Yeah.
And I think it builds a decent foundation to build, to go off from there.
Yeah, overall, pretty good pack, pretty good way to start things off. What do you say, bud? Should we get into the game?
That's your thing.
All right, let's do it.
All right, guys, we're here. New era, same old us. And being same old me, you know, I've gone for a very gimmicky deck that is not exactly optimized for consistency, but I want to do it. Okay, so I'm playing a main decks. Essentially it's a water strategy, but you might notice looking at some of these cards, I tend to heavily focus on level 5s, and there's a reason for that, because I pulled very well with the level 5 synchro monsters that were secret rares. And I figured, you know what, it's the, or not synchros, they were Xyz monsters. So I figured, you know what, let's give the new monsters a shot. Let's try to turbo out some level 5s, and the best strategy I found for doing that was water. So to start, I've got 2 copies of Aqua Spirit. It's a special summon monster to keep a body on the board. 3 copies of Big Jaws. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked, banish it. First level 5, Divine Dragon Aqua Bizarre. Once per turn, I contribute 1 other face-up water monster and select a continuous or field spell in my graveyard to return to the top of the deck. Lets me go back into my legendary oceans. Mobius is a quick 1 tribute. When it's tribute summoned, I can target up to 2 spell trap cards on the field, destroy them. Mother Grizzly is here to recruit a water monster with 1500 or less attack from deck and attack position. Quick Draw Synchron is the tuner I have in my deck right now. He's not really here for synchro plays. He's just a free special summon to get a level 5 by sending 1 monster from hand to graveyard. Another level 5 with Sea Lancer. So this card can target banished fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monsters and equip it to it. And when they're equipped, it gains 1000 attack. 3 copies of the Tricky. This is a quick special summon by discarding 1 card, so an easy way to get level 5 on the field. Warrior of Atlantis for a 1900 beater. I can discard this card to add Legendary Ocean from deck to hand. Terra King Salmon is the card I really want to see with Legendary Ocean, because we've used it before. It'll become a 2600 attack on a 4-star monster. That's really, really good. Legendary Ocean, you know, you've seen it before. It buffs water by 200 attack and defense and makes all their levels reduced by 1 in hand and on field. Bait Doll is back. Enemy Controller is back. Heavy Storm, Instant Fusion, Monster Reborn, Forced Back, Raigeki Break, and Solemn all make returns. So the side deck, in case water isn't really working out for me, and if I really want to try to turbo out some level 5s, I've got 3 copies of Blackwing Sirocco, the Dawn, and 3 copies of Cyber Dragon, so they both require my opponent to have monsters on the field. Glow Up Bulb is a tuner that's really good on its own. If it's in the graveyard, I can send the top card of my deck to the graveyard and then special summon this card, but this is allowing me to go into any of my synchros that I want to, since Quick Draw Synchron really won't let me. Levia Dragon, because you never know when you need a board wipe. 2 copies of Hero Emerges. If for some reason I can't see Legendary Ocean, or, you know, I'm just not getting like luck of the draw, I can sub these in to be able to go into my level 5s even easier. Bottomless to shut down a monster that Dakota summons and banish it. Drastic Drop Off. So when the opponent adds a card from deck to their hand, including drawing, they must discard 1 of those cards. Next up, like I said, gimmicky. 2 copies of Mystical Ref Panel. It only activates when the spell card that targets 1 player is activated. The effect of that spell card is applied to the other player instead. I have this in here primarily as, like to say, a bait doll counter action. So rather than targeting one of my sets, it would effectively target one of his sets if he has one. Nightmare Wheel then to lock down a monster and do a little burn damage. I thought about playing Ring of Destruction, but I figured I'd rather do Nightmare Wheel because it doesn't quite get rid of the monster, but the gradual burn might be nice as opposed to just blowing it up and me and Dakota both taking a massive amount of damage. Going into the extra deck then, my instant fusion targets are Deep Sea Shark and Flame Ghost, Black Rose, Black Winged Dragon, Dark Strike Fighter, Stardust, Thought Ruler, all make returns. I believe this is the first time I'm using Turbo Warrior. However, I can't really use him. He's just kind of here to fill space because, to be honest, I didn't like leaving the extra deck at 14. I just wanted a nice even 15 for appeal. The new Xyz though, I pulled really well with the secrets. I have 2 Adrius. We didn't talk about this really at the beginning. I think we might have mentioned it after the intro. Essentially, you can detach a material, target a face-up card, and then destroy it. Leviair the Sea Dragon. Once per turn, I can detach material and then target a banished level 4 or lower special summon to the field. So that gives me access back to my big jaws. Number 17, Leviathan Dragon. You cannot attack directly unless it has material, and once per turn, I can detach material from this card and to have it gain 500 attack. Number 34, Terabyte. Once per turn, I can detach a material from the card to target a level 4 or lower attack position monster my opponent controls to gain control of it until the end phase. So not only can I steal monsters, but it's also got 2900 defense, so it's a decent wall to boot. And finally, 2 copies of Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis. But yeah, that's the deck. It's not the soundest water strategy that you've seen. It's probably the worst water strategy I've put together. You know, it's just a way to turbo out level 5s. I kind of wanted to go gimmicky and try to rush out some Xyz just for the content for the first episode. But, you know, hopefully Dakota's not playing Black Wings or something like that again. So let's get out there and let's hopefully overlay a victory.
All right, guys, so we are in a new era, but some things just never change. I'm playing Nordics again just because I think that, yes, there's some pretty good cards in this new set. However, they don't reliably constantly access multiple bodies onto the board to perform Xyz summons typically. So I think for now, the Synchro engine cards and Synchro monsters are still a little bit stronger. I won't spend too much time on the deck profile because honestly, the main deck list is all the same. The only thing I changed was a couple of the side deck cards. So Goldfax is a level 4 tuner. The White Goat special summons tokens if it's destroyed by battle. The Black Goat can special itself from hand if a monster is destroyed by battle, and then I can switch it to attack position the next turn to special a Nordic Beast from the deck. Vanadis is just another level 4 tuner. The blue one on normal summon can special another one from the hand, depending on the monsters that I already have on the field. Garmir is just a level 4 with 1900 defense. If it battles a level 4 or lower, it bounces that monster to the hand. Thousand Needles has 1800 defense. If it battles a monster and it survives the battle, the monster that attacked it dies. Mega Hamster on flip specials a level 3 or lower beast face down in defense, so I can either go for one of the goats or the better target. Raiko on flip targets a card on the field, destroys it, then I mill 3. Pot of Duality to increase consistency, Monster Reborn, Premature Burial, Heavy Storm, Lance, Instant Fusion. We have the 3 feathers being the Rhoda for the deck to add a Nordic monster from deck to hand. Leviathan, which is a similar trap card that we had in early Yu-Gi-Oh, except this one is slightly better because your opponent can't respond to this card to destroy a monster your opponent controls. Phantom Beast to buff one of my beast monsters by 800 attack, and then I get to draw a card if it destroys a monster by battle. 3 Fiendish Chain, 1 Calm Pulse. For the side deck, Cyber Dragon for going second, Bait Doll and Double Cyclone for backward removal, Karma Cut to banish a monster, Ring of Destruction to destroy a monster, Force Back to negate a summon, and Solemn Warning to also negate a summon. These 3 cards are the only ones that I changed in the side deck. For the extra deck, everything's still the same. The Red Dragon, Thought Ruler, Stardust, Black Rose, Zaman, Dark Strike Fighter, Ancient Fairy Dragon. A new card that we got from this set is Orient Dragon. The effect is pretty much crap. But this is, however, my first level 6 that I can actually make because it's generic. Instant fusion targets in Deep Sea Shark, Dark Fire Dragon, Fire Knight, and Thousand Eyes. The only new inclusion also is Wind Up Zen Master, just because I do have the ability to get multiple bodies onto the board, either level 3 or level 4. I can use 2 level 4s to make this card. The effect isn't great, but it does buff itself by 300 for each material underneath of it. I can detach a material from this card, target 1 face-up monster my opponent controls, change that face-up monster to face-down defense, and if you do during the end phase, flip it up. So yeah, right there, the effect isn't great, but once I make it, it goes from 1900 attack to 2500. So that's the deck. I wanted to try out the strategy again just because I felt like the last time that I tried it out, it did look really good. I think it is still really good, but I'm curious to see if this deck is as good as I think it is, or if it was just because Cody was experimenting on that episode that I played this, and his deck just wasn't that great. So there's not much more to add to this. You've seen this before if you've been keeping up with the channel, but I'm in it to get a win out of this episode. So let's just go ahead and get to the games. All right, buddy, here we are. The first episode in the Xyz era, Generation 4s.
Let's do it. I kind of told you off camera, I am ready to start this generation with a dumpster fire of a deck.
I'm excited to see what you came up with. Let's see if I win. No, not quite yet.
Man.
There we go.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go. Okay,
right.
what you gonna pick?
I'm gonna go first.
What was I gonna say? All right, what you gonna do with all that junk?
All that junk in my trunk.
All that junk in my deck.
Main phase. And I
Not
will
even
just
stand by. Damn, the balls.
Yeah, I know, right? I will simply T-set and pass.
Okay,
All
this is the
right.
problem now because you could literally be playing anything.
New era, the gameplay stays the same.
Stand by to main.
All good.
I'm gonna set a card. Oh boy, the options I have here.
So many.
I am going to discard. This will give my strategy away. I'm gonna discard Sea Lancer in order to special summon the Tricky.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm then going to sack off the Tricky for Mobius.
Oh,
Declaring effect.
I will chain Fiendish Chain.
Well, at least I got to see what your back row was. I guess I have to pass there.
Okay, I will draw. Stand by to main. I'm gonna flip summon Mega Hamster.
Oh, okay.
Use the effect.
That is fine.
Okay, we will grab YuGiOh. From here, let's normal summon the blue one.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, I'll use the effect and I'll target the hamster.
That's fine.
All right, we're going to special the horse. Let's sync. We're going to make Stardust. We'll just go battle from here. We'll swing in. Okay. And 14. Main phase 2, not much more, so I'm just going to pass the turn.
Stand by to main.
All good. Oh, no. Flip YuGiOh. Effect. Target.
Yeah. I'll attempt to chain. You're gonna
Discarding
Divine Dragon Aqua Bazaar.
target.
Target Stardust.
I'll use the effect.
Yep.
All right, so tribute, negate, YuGiOh, mill, 1, 2, 3. Let's normal summon Vanitas. We'll send these two off. Make Thought Ruler.
That he is.
I will go battle. 27 and 2. I'll proceed to the end phase and Stardust will return. And I'll pass. Oh my god, what happened?
Brick City.
I was thinking either you bricked or you used all your gas immediately on that first turn.
Kind of both, but yeah, the brick hurt worse.
All right, buddy, game 2.
Into dumpster fire.
Yeah, that was really fast. Holy shit.
Yeah, dumpster fire. Yeah, I got somewhere to be actually, so like let's I'm kidding.
Well, the decision is yours, man.
It is, and I'm gonna go second again.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll just go straight to the main phase. I'm going to set 1, set 2,
Set 4 pass.
set 3.
Okay, stand by to main.
All good.
I'm gonna start with a hefty bait doll,
Target.
targeting your first set.
I'll chain it. It's Fetters.
Betters?
Fetters.
Oh, your search.
Yep. All right. I will search. We'll grab Vanitas.
Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know what to do first. I have a couple plays. I'm just not sure what the correct order is. Yeah, I'll give it a whirl. Okay. Let's wait, I need to think this through here. This is I need to think of the exact order I need to do this in. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's gonna be a second. I'm playing chess in my mind.
That is this game a lot of the time.
Okay, I think I know what to do here. So I'm going to normal Blackwing Sirocco because you control a monster.
Okay, sure. Are you playing Black Wings? Because like the rest of your deck that I saw did not look anything like this.
Not quite. Next, I'm going to, you know what? I already misplayed, but it's fine.
Okay.
'Cause I need to do something, but I'll just go battle
Sure.
and I'll attack in. Is it right, Go?
Nope. It is gold facts.
Oh, okay.
However, that is going to trigger a card. I got the Black Goat.
Once per turn, when this defense card is changed to attack position, special summon Nordic Beast from your deck in defense. Well, that'll do.
Anytime now. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Standby to main. I guess we just switch this to attack and use the effect.
Okay.
I think I'll just grab the White Goat. We're going to normal summon Vanitas.
Black Rose built the board.
No. We're going to send this and this.
So you're going to a 7.
We're going to make
Dark Strike.
Zaman, the Ape King.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, dude.
If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards into the damage step. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can select that monster, send one monster from your hand, or send it from the graveyard. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
So you've got attack protection.
on an ancient gear body.
Yeah. Damn, okay.
We're going to go battle, and I'll swing in.
Okay, that's 5 per me.
And I'm just going to pass the turn.
Stand by to main.
All good. What will you do in the face of the Ape King?
I shall play a familiar card.
The Tricky. Oh my god, what is going on here? You're playing Waters and like what, using Sirocco as a kind of like a free level 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so he is now at 26. I think right now I'm going to go battle,
Sure.
and I am going to attempt for Zaman.
I'll use the effect.
Okay, what are you sending?
Cyber Dragon.
Well, I am going to have to sit there then, I think.
Okay. I will draw. Standby to main. Let's go ahead and we're going to activate Fetters.
Okay. Gotta say, I did not expect you to be playing your Nordic monsters again so soon, but if you're relying on synchros, there's really not much better as far as archetype goes now.
That was my thinking exactly.
That we have.
I don't know how correct this is, but this is kind of funny. I think I'll grab another goat.
Okay.
Then I'll activate Premature Burial.
Okay.
We're going to bring out the gold facts.
Sweet. All right, yeah, I figured.
I have to pay 8. The only book's being kind of slow today. We're going to sync these two off.
Dark Strike?
No.
No.
First time on the series. Ancient Fairy Dragon.
Okay, I need to read this from deck to hand. Wow.
I'm going to use the field spell effect. Get it out of here. We'll just go battle. Swing in. Main phase 2. I will set a card. Back to you.
Stand by to me.
All good.
I too shall set a card and pass to you.
Draw. Standby to main. I guess we'll just switch this to attack and I will go battle. Are you playing big defense, guys? Probably not. So we'll go with Fairy Dragon first and Zaman, and I'll pass the turn.
Stand by to main.
All good.
I don't know if this is a good play, but it's what I have.
Okay.
I will discard Mobius. Do special
The tricky. Okay.
I will discard Mobius.
For the tricky.
The special, the tricky. I will overlay
Yeah.
for Tiras.
There he is. Finally. Here we go.
There he is. We got our first Xyz. I'm going to go battle.
Sure.
I'm going to attempt to hit Zaman.
I'll use the effect.
Okay, what are you sending?
Cyber Dragon.
Man, you hard into 2 of them? Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the end of the battle phase then. So I get to target a card and destroy it now.
Does it count if the attack is negated?
I guess not then, because, yeah, you might be right. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, so if you're negating the attack, then I guess it never took place.
That's what I'm thinking.
I didn't think that through.
I mean, you didn't know if I have a monster in the hand.
Well, I will proceed to the end phase then, and I'm forced to detach from material.
Okay.
I bet it all on black and see if it pays off.
I mean, he's a big guy. All right, I will draw for turn. We'll go standby to main. I suppose we will switch this to defense. I will set a card, and I will pass.
Standby to main.
All good.
I'm going to normal summon the Warrior of Atlantis.
Sure.
I will go battle.
Yep.
And I will swing into your set.
That is the goat. I will get tokens.
The goat.
There we go.
I guess I'll try to attack into a token.
Yeah.
So I will go end of the battle phase then.
Sure.
I'll hit some man.
Okay, sure.
End phase. Detach. Your move.
All right, let's see. Standby to main. I will have to set a card and pass.
Standby to main.
Yep.
I will normal. Big jaws.
Oh, okay, sure.
Arr, arr. We got sharks with freaking blades on top of their heads. Man, I'll go battle.
Sure.
I'll swing into the token.
Yep.
I'll swing into your set.
It is hamster. I will use the effect.
That is fine.
We
And
will.
I feel like I know exactly what you're gonna pull.
Ryko.
Yep.
You want to attack now?
Well, here's the thing. I either attack now, get it over with, and then you have one less monster on the board.
True.
Or I don't attack now, you flip anyway, the outcome still happens, and you still have the monster to use for plays.
Yep. There's not really like a fantastic option. It kind of sucks either way.
It's lose-lose for me, but I think if I'm gonna lose, I want you to lose a little bit too.
That
So I
will be
will
a
attack
Ryko.
with big jaws.
I'll target.
Okay.
All right, and mill 1, 2,
Ooh.
3.
Ooh.
I'm so glad I didn't draw those.
Okay, so they will go end of the battle phase. Big jaws will have to banish itself,
Correct.
and that's my turn.
All right, I will draw. We'll go standby to main. We're going to switch this to attack. We'll go battle, swing in,
200 for me.
main phase 2. I got another set and a pass.
You're fucking kidding me. Your move.
Oh, here we go. Let's go. Standby to main. We're gonna flip the hamster. Use the effect. Another goat. Put this down. Okay,
Down.
down.
Down into the ground.
Away from May. Battle. 21.
21.
11.
11.
Pass.
Okay. Standby to main. Legendary Ocean.
Ooh, he has it. Okay.
Normal salmon.
Oh my god. Okay.
Battle.
Sure.
Let's hit your fairy for 5. He's
Yeah.
thinking.
It goes through.
Okay.
I'll take 5. However, I do have the black goat.
Well, that's all I can do.
All right, I will draw. Standby to main. We're going to switch this to attack and use its effect.
Again, I feel like I know what you're gonna do. Yep.
Golfax.
You are so predictable.
We're gonna use these two.
Yep. Let's see it. I feel like you have to, right?
Yeah, thought
'Cause-
ruler.
Yeah, because that's the only one that can beat over it.
Heavy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And battle. This will be for
Yep.
300, and I will gain 24.
And
And
800.
800.
Boy, if there were ever a time to top deck a good card.
I actually could have won the game. I could have flipped the goat and attacked you, but I'll give you one
yeah,
more
you
turn.
could've.
Heart of the cards. Let's see what your one card can do.
Set.
Okay.
Pass.
I will draw. Standby to main. Do I keep going? I could go. I could keep going.
Depends. What do you think that set is?
I'm not sure. It could be Mirror Force. It easily could be.
Does that count as cheating? I'm putting thoughts in your head like that. Like, would that count as cheating at locals or?
At a YCS, I think they would count that as cheating, but
Well, fuck them.
I'm gonna do it anyways. Attack.
Enemy controller. I'm gonna target your
Declare.
thought roller. Yeah, take your life points, bitch.
There you go. That's game, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fucking Nordics, man. Powerhouse.
Game 2 was surprisingly a lot more competitive after the shit show that was game 1.
It was, but it definitely seemed like you had
Right.
a stronger hand this time around. And Tyrus definitely put a lot of pressure. Honestly, the fact that it's 26, it's not 25 or less, it's specifically 26, actually makes it kind of a threat. Honestly, if you're able to spam rank 5s, if your opponent establishes a Stardust, Tyrus just completely shits over Stardust because you can attack over the Stardust and then pop the card afterwards.
Yeah, just the Nordic's abilities to just turbo out synchros is fucking insane.
It's pretty nice.
You might have figured out at some point, I am playing a lot of level 5s.
Yes,
for
I
a
see.
reason.
I see that.
I tried to play level 5s that are easy to bring out or special summonable to get around that. That's also why I played Water, because of Legendary Ocean and stuff. And I know Ocean technically makes Terror King level 4, not a level 5 anymore. But at least with Mobius will become a level 5. So
Yeah.
plus with Salmon, it wouldn't go into an Xyz play anymore, but it is still nice to have that easily summonable body on the board.
So I take it that you have more than just Tyrus. You have either another Tyrus or you have, I forget the name, but the other one that we have
That'll be for you to find out someday.
later on when I edit this episode.
Yeah.
So I think, again, overall, this pack is pretty good, but how I was talking about in the pack discussion that when we first got introduced to synchros were immediately playable. They weren't as fast, I think, until we got to, like, again, where Storm of Ragnarok, where just the Nordics themselves are able to make synchros crazy fast, but they were playable immediately. Xyz are at a certain extent, but I would say that the rank 5s being the best Xyz that we have access to, these ones are not so easy. You did plan to make your deck to turbo out these cards as quickly as possible, but as you can also now see that it's not reliable either. It's not very consistent.
No, which I did say it was a bit of a dumpster fire of a deck.
Yes.
It was not a consistency deck. I was very much just trying to turbo out the level 5s and kind of lock you into that. So here's where I have to come clean.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Keep an eye on my field.
Oh shit, yep. Oh, you have like 2 of these or something?
I got 2 of each.
Oh my god, dude. 4
Yeah.
secrets.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna make it work. I'll try.
We didn't talk
I got
about
4 I did not get any of the 3rd secret. I got 2 of each of these though.
Okay. We didn't talk about this one, Adrius, but this is also a really good one. It just detaches from material, target a face-up card, and destroy it. The fact that it's any face-up card means that you can actually take out field spells, continuous spells or traps, monsters. Pretty good. And again, has 2600 attack, which is not the easiest thing to run over a lot of the time.
Yeah, mainly the reason I chose Tyrus over Adrius is because of the protection that Tyrus has.
Yeah.
When I summoned him, I could have gone into him a lot sooner when I was like, I'm doing chess in my head and all that. I was trying to figure out the easiest way to, because I was trying to play around your back row, because I was like, I know your back row was the Nordic Researcher card, this trap card.
Yeah.
But I was like, that could be a Fiendish Chain. It could be like Raigeki Break. It could be Karma Cut. And I don't want to go into tiers too early and play into that. So I'm going to try and play conservatively for now until I can maybe fish that card out. The only problem was I forgot Sirocco counts as a normal summon, not a special.
Yeah.
So that fucked up my whole plan, because originally I was going to special a monster, tribute it for the Mobius in my hand to blow up your back row, potentially, or expose it. If you had, let's say it was Fiendish Chain, and you did the same thing as game 1, you negated him or whatever. I then had Legendary Ocean in my hand to make him a level 5 now. I also had the Tricky and another card, so I could special summon Tricky by discarding that card, with Mobius being level 5. Then I can go into Tyrus now that I know it's safer.
Yeah, that would have been the better play, because honestly, my back row, it was just 2 fetters.
But with Sirocco being a normal summon, and I didn't realize that until I already summoned him, it blew the whole plan up.
All right, buddy, here we are. We are at the new wheel, the overlay wheel, as I like to call it now. We talked about it and we made quite a few changes. Some of the stuff that's staying the same is that we still kept the common / rare, the rare / super, super, ultra secret. If you land on one of those, you get to craft a card between those 2 rarities in the same pack that we opened for that episode. The new stuff that we decided to add is that we have craft a spell, craft a trap, craft a main deck monster, and craft a extra deck monster. So we're adding more power to the players, in the words of GameStop. So not only do we have potential to craft cards more specifically inside the pack, But if we land on either the spell, the trap, main monster, or extra deck monster, that means we can craft anything that we've ever opened before, as long as it's in that category. Those are obviously the changes to the wheel itself. The other change that we made is that the loser still gets their 1 spin. Whatever it is that they land on, that's what they're stuck with. The winner gets 2 spins. However, the winner does not have to lock in their decision quite yet. The winner will spin once, they'll spin twice. They'll get either the same category or 2 different categories, but they do not need to decide which one that they're going to go with in this episode. They get to decide by the next episode. That way they have time to think about what it is that they're going to bring to the table on the next episode. Get to see whatever it is that they pull for the next episode, and then base their decision after that. That being discussed, go ahead, we'll spin the wheel, see what you land on there, bud. Craft a extra deck monster.
Ooh,
that's pretty good.
Well, we talked about this off camera before, if you remember. I think last time we recorded Speed Duel, we were talking about this afterwards, so I think I might already know what I'm going to pick. No.
But I'm going to go ahead, spin the wheel, see what I land on. A rare / super. So the supers, we have stuff like the hero lives. We have some counter trap cards in here. We have the hero fusions in here. All right, so that is one contender that I have. Spin again, see what I get.
I'm definitely crafting Flame Swordsman. I'm kidding.
The next one was craft a main monster.
Ooh.
So any monster for the main deck.
Ooh, that's tricky.
That's tough. There's been so many cards.
Literally the largest category.
Probably, yeah. But
if I got that, I might craft a YuGiOh. Just get a
oh my god. All right, guys, that's gonna bring it into this episode. Thanks again for watching. Again, if you liked the video, hit the like button, leave a comment. We want to see your guys' feedback. Also, hit the subscription button. Help us reach our current goal of 100 subs. We are nearly there. It'd be so cool to actually see the triple digits. And thank you guys for all your support. Cody, like always, closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. They don't appear to be any, unfortunately. My mind is the inner imaginations of my mind are an enigma, and you know.
All right, guys, we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Peace. So my Spotify Wrapped came out, but they were like, your most listened to artist of the year was Slayer. You listened to 37 minutes of Slayer. You're in the top 7% of listeners. Like, what? That's it?
What?
37 minutes and I'm in the top 7% of listeners.
That's crazy.
For Slayer. I was like, they're one of the most famous metal bands of all time. Then I thought about it, like, well, to be fair, most Slayer fans are like 55 pushing upwards, so they're probably not using Spotify.